The Minoans were utterly obsessed with the beauty of the natural world. Just look at their frescoes. They're packed with a lush variety of plants and animals, and were created to adorn their most sacred temples and elaborate palace sites, the largest being Knossos on the island of Crete. Because their written language remains indecipherable, these images are some of the best clues we have in getting closer to people that are separated from us by over 3.5 millennia. They depicted themselves with dark flowing hair, wearing colorful patterned clothing, and their elegant faces were often shown accentuated with cosmetics. One of the most fascinating paintings discovered is known as the bull leaping fresco. Perhaps this somewhat extreme sport was a key ritual in the religion that took place during festivals in honor of the deity. It's not known for certain why, or even if the Minoans really jumped over charging bulls, but it's possible that they did. Here's a modern artist interpretation showing how spectacular and significant this event must have been for the Minoan people. Besides their main city at Knossos, a few of their finest frescoes were discovered not on Crete, but to the north on a small island called Thera, better known today as Santorini. This island was home to several thousand people and was an important cultural outpost of Crete. Their main town was located at a site called Akrotiri, and in its day, it would have been bustling with traders, fishermen, and artisans. Some of the frescoes here depict beautiful young women dressed in dazzling style. Some of them shown gathering saffron, a precious spice which they used to dye their garments for certain medicinal purposes, and possibly to induce a little euphoria from its aphrodisiac effects. Though not all aspects of life here were idyllic. One fresco at Akrotiri depicts a naval engagement with soldiers equipped with spears and several people tossed into the sea from an apparent shipwreck. But underneath the raw beauty of Thera lurked something even more sinister. At around 1600 BC, everything changed. After a few initial shocks, the central region of the island exploded, spewing lava and choking the sky with a tower of smoke. It remains today one of the largest volcanic eruptions in human history. When the eruption was over, the landscape was left dramatically transformed, with a crater 4 miles wide, and the entire island suffocated beneath a layer of ash 200 feet thick. Over 3,500 years would pass until this long-forgotten settlement would be brought back to life when it was discovered and excavated in the 20th century. It was found remarkably well preserved. It's as if time has stopped to allow us to peek into the distant past. Even remains of olive oil and fish were discovered in some of the storage vessels. But you might be wondering, what happened to the people who lived at Akrotiri? And what effect did this devastating event have on the Minoans as a civilization? If you liked what you saw and want more, please subscribe to the channel to be notified when the next part of the film is released.